Welcome to the Communication Crisis and Evaluation on Johnson & Johnson's Performance. Written by Team Elucidation and created for Gold Bond Company. Johnson's baby powder, made from cosmetic talc, has been a staple of baby care rituals in adult skin care and makeup routines worldwide for over a century. The most common cosmetic applications for talc is used in face, body, and baby powders, but it's also ingredients in color cosmetics, soaps, toothpaste, antiperspirant, chewing gum, and drug tablets. Talc is also known as talcum powder. This is a naturally occurring mineral that's highly stable, chemically inert, and odorless. The grade of talc used in Johnson's baby powder cosmetics is of the highest purity, comparable to those used in pharmaceutical applications. The company's sources of talc are routinely evaluated for a sophisticated battery of tests designed to ensure compliance. In the 1930s was the first account of the harmful effects of talc on the human tissue recorded. This was the catalyst for the future studies. In 1971, researchers discovered that 75% of ovarian tumors they examined had talc particles. They would not respond to the allegations until 1982 by Johnson & Johnson. In 1973, the FDA requires talcum powders to be asbestos-free, which they have been proven that they are indeed asbestos-free talcum powders, and they still can be developed in link to ovarian cancer. In the 1980s, a report indicated the accidental inhalation of the baby powder by infants is harmful in substance and resulted in thousands of serious infant illnesses and even death. In 1992, researchers determined definitely that the frequent application of the talcum powder to the female genital area increases likelihood of developing the ovarian cancer. In 1993, the National Toxicology Program reported that cosmetic talc could cause tumors in animals despite lacking now asbestos fibers. The FDA still refused to impose regulations on cosmetic talc. Today, we are still selling it in the baby powder application, but there are cornstarch and alternatives available. The negative communication areas were that they did not provide the victim families with proper concern and communication timely enough. While they had constant coverage by the media earned them sympathy, the media hammered them with more bad publicity, failed to issue statements accepting responsibility, but issued internet messages on safety. They lacked appropriate labeling on the product packages, which led to misuse of the talc. Johnson & Johnson regained consumer trust for the talc product, but claimed lack of scientific evidence over fibers in the talc. They did not issue advertising soon enough about the use of talc, but used media outlets to combat the image problem. They did not issue warnings of risk until late in the game, and their press releases were 10 years after the lawsuits. They did have positive communication outcomes. Transparent and partnered with the media for issues updating the new information. They engaged in concerned customers on social media. They promoted positive content showing Johnson & Johnson taking steps to ensure safety of the customers. Now they're using paid advertisement to target the segmented audiences. They participate in live interviews on national media with medical officials. They have leadership messaging and internal communications to make the effort known about all the scientific research leading to its safety. Our recommendations: communicate, 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 communicate. Openly and freely with customers and stakeholders. Communicate the safe usage of tactics needed for harmless use. Communicate all the risks when used they become aware of. Communicate the information to the public of opinion for use of the talc to mitigate the risk of the ovarian cancer. What can we learn from this? Johnson & Johnson has received significant media exposure recently due to several costly jury verdicts. Public opinion proved to play the biggest role and was most harmful than the leader system. This leads to public distrust in the Johnson & Johnson brand.
Usually come in second place, but now no doubt about it, I'ma be the one to win the race. I just keep it simple, stupid, yeah, kiss. I don't worry about nothing, all I do is live. When something comes my way, I let it pass by.